Hey guys, welcome back to FIFA 22 Arsenal Career Mode, and this is another big episode, I would say, because we are heading towards the end of the January, which means the January transfer window is about to end, and there are a lot of deals going on in and around the world. And of course, we are going to look at some of the deals that are being made, transfer offers that are being made from other teams, and of course, I'm trying to offload some players, mainly the youth players, because apparently all of the contracts are about to expire very soon. So you know what, it's a great time for me to actually start cashing them in and get a little bit, maybe a million or around that value, out of them. Even just a little bit of money, I still want to take them and potentially signing a new player, and that's our goal for now. And whatever sum of money that is left in the bank account, we are definitely going to use that and try to do like pre-contract arrival and stuff like that. But I'm not sure if there are any other players that their contract is about to expire. I'm able to negotiate with them. I'm not quite sure about that part yet, but all I know is offloading some players and potentially signing one or two more players based on the amount of dollars that we have in the bank account. So today, in the first game of this 3-game episode, we are facing against Burnley, making some changes here and there just to rotate the squad just a little bit. We are still in the race for FA Cup, which is a very nice thing as well. But then again, during this time, there are our schedule, it's pretty congested, so have to rotate some players here and there, and at the same time I have to make some of the players satisfied. For example, Nicolas Pepe, it's right now being taken over by Bukayo Saka. When you think about 2-3 years ago when he signed for Arsenal, he would be a starting right winger for Unai Emery, but all of a sudden the likes of Bukayo Saka just shines all over him, and there's no first team football for Nicolas Pepe, and that is something that I want to address in the future episode, because his potential has definitely gone down right now. He's 26-year-old and with a rating of 81 or 82, but doesn't seem like he's gonna reach any way further. So that is another issue that I want to talk about. Potentially signing a new right winger could be a very good choice. Another right winger that could improve, that is much younger, that might be better than Nicolas Pepe. Again, Nicolas Pepe is a pretty one-dimensional player where a lot of stuff he just try to cut back inside, go for a cross, or maybe go for a curl shot. That's his type of game. And same as Bukayo Saka, but again, Bukayo Saka left foot, right footed are very, very good as well. And of course, that's why a lot of players or a lot of managers literally love Bukayo Saka, because how versatile he can be, playing on the right side, left side, and also on the left back as well. But you know what? For me, Bukayo Saka is definitely playing on the right winger position, and there's no doubt I'm going to keep using him until the end of the series. But Nicolas Pepe, his future is pretty uncertain. Again, he has a pretty big paycheck, and I have to lower that as well. And there are definitely a few outgoings that is going to be happening in the summer. For example, Granit Xhaka, again, in the game, he has been fantastic for us, scoring a few goals here and there, very solid in terms of doing a box-to-box role as a midfielder, going up and down. And you know what, I barely have to sub him off because he has that type of a leadership ability, and also his stamina compared to other players is superb. So that is something that I want to address in the further episode. But right now we are going to focus towards the last half of the episode, and right here we are looking at the transfer hub and transfer list. And there's definitely a lot of players that I want to sign, but unfortunately not everything will go on our way. And just like that, there are interests for Ronaldo Sanchez and also Calvert-Lewin. Calvert-Lewin is our player that I want to sign, but right now we don't have enough money to do it. Plus, like I said, it's on fire right now, so I don't think it's the right way for me to actually just sell him. And then Granit Xhaka just received an offer from Barcelona, 19.1 million. Again, good money, but right now it's just heading towards the end. There are, I was thinking about signing Ronaldo Sanchez, but his fee, it's quite expensive. Even though if I cash out Granit Xhaka, I barely have the money for Ronaldo Sanchez. Even with his wages, it's not going to be enough. And of course, based on Lille, is it La Ligue? The French team that Ronaldo Sanchez is currently playing in, definitely asking for more, potentially another 10 to 20 million. So I definitely do not have a chance to do that. Honestly, if Ronaldo Sanchez is still at the club next season, I might be able to get him into the team because we need a upgraded version of Granit Xhaka. And Adrian Rabiot just can't, he just can't stop scoring at this point. Just keep scoring. Right now, he scores more than Alexander Isak, our striker, and which is quite phenomenal as well. And this is the type of player that I really do need, like Rabiot, being able to play in that number kind of like a number 8 role where he can go up and down, scoring goals as well. And that's what he has been doing since his arrival to the Emirates for Arsenal as well. And just like that, Odegaard scores his second goal of the episode, and we are playing against Chelsea away from home at Stamford Bridge in the FA Cup. And of course, this is a very tough tie as well, because again, I'm still trying to use some youth players if I can, but playing against Chelsea, hoping to win another FA Cup trophy, I have to be certainly be a little bit more cautious than that. And Rabiot right there just scored his second goal in today's game, and definitely already sealed the game. And Martinelli could have scored the fourth goal, but great save by Benjamin Mendy to deny the fourth one. And here comes Chelsea. Apparently, Chelsea just doesn't have. There's like a huge difference in skills gap or player gap, because in the end I have no clue what's going on in Chelsea right now. Like, even though right there they just scored one goal back, and you know what, Neto, it's in goal for the first time in an Arsenal shirt. And of course he did ask for a crucial squad role, but again, I can't really offer him. At the same time, I'm doing that for the veteran the veteran player objective that I need to do for the season. But Neto, if we're lucky enough to stay in the FA Cup, he will be starting in every game in the FA Cup. Otherwise, he will not get over Ramsdale unless he's injured. And look at here, Granit Xhaka being Granit Xhaka. It is a very, very harsh red card, because again, it doesn't seem like dangerous at all. Lukaku just kind of jumped over him, and it just doesn't look like a red card to me. But it wouldn't matter because we won the game. And right here we have another offer for the youngster. No clue no clue how to pronounce his name, but I'm not even gonna bother to actually pronounce his name either. So if we cash that youngster in, we might potentially raise our budget to $50 million. And right here, we have $48 million to spare. We have Spence from Middlesbrough, and also Lamptey. But right now, based on what I actually do, I feel like I want to get Lamptey in the deal, because again, we need another upgrade version of Cedric, which honestly, to be honest, Cedric is not good enough to be in my team next season. But right here, it is a very stupid offer. I just realized that I could have potentially skipped the negotiation, pay for the release clause, which is 22 million, but instead I paid 200k more. But it wouldn't matter because we have tons of cash in the deal, and of course, at this point I just don't want our deal to fall over. And there you go, guys. Lamptey will be taking another pay raise for Arsenal, but hey, he will be our new right back, replacing Cedric, which means Cedric will be most likely on his way out, or not even playing for Arsenal once again, unless there's an injury within our left back or right back. And Lamptey, I was thinking about giving a number 2, but that number is more likely to be reserved for Tomiyasu, so I decided to give him a number 12 jersey. I know for the past two number 12 in Arsenal have been very, very tacky, very dodgy as well, which is the like of Stefan Lichtsteiner and also Willian. Both players are dreadful. But hopefully that number 12 means nothing to Lamptey, and he will, carry on Giroud legacy. Giroud is a good player, but hopefully Lamptey will be another good player as well. So Martinelli keep receiving a lot of offers from top teams right there. RB Leipzig offer 59.5 million for Martinelli, but there's no way I'm letting him go. And Bukayo Saka, $73 million there. That's a lot of money, but again, despite the money looks very good, at this point there's no way we can find replacement. But that doesn't mean I'm gonna sell him in any time future. Saka will always be an Arsenal boy. And right there, we receive another offer for like I said, plus Justin. Is that James Justin? That defender from Leicester City, but again, not interested. And then this is very interesting. Lacazette, 41 million, very good money, but again, wanted to sign Calvert-Lewin, but Calvert-Lewin has completed his deal to Man City, so I guess we are just probably one step behind, because or else I would have taken the deal, or if Lacazette's deal came in very earlier, 42 million or 45 million, I can back for 45 million, cash him in, and potentially having 80 or 90 million in the bank, and potentially signing Calvert-Lewin. But unfortunately, that will not be the case. I guess Calvert-Lewin will not be in this career mode, unfortunately, not anytime soon at this point, because I doubt he wanted to leave Man City. And Man City just offer around 60 million, 50 million for Kieran Tierney. They are not going to take our next year captain. That's 100% for sure. And of course, not very interested as well. And right here, the transfer window has officially ended when we signed one more player on the transfer deadline deal. A very good deal as well, I think. Even though we could have asked for a much cheaper cost for Lamptey, but in the end, we have the money to pay, so I'm not particularly too concerned about it. And again, Kieran Tierney keep receiving a lot of offers from big teams right there, from PSG and Angel Di Maria, and also 660k cash. Again, that's a no for me, and I could have just blocked the offer, but what's the point of it in the end? And Cedric got an offer from Ajax, 5.7 million in the end, even though I tried to ask for 7.5 million. Didn't work out, but hey, at least we got some cash out and cashing in another player that I will not be using for the remainder of the season. So that will be the end for the transfer window. Very productive as well, and of course the around $50 million left in the bank account and the transfer budget, have to use them, or else honestly, till now, I don't know if those money gonna count towards next year's transfer budget. No clue. That's why I'm going to just spend it right now, just in case. And turns out it was a great offer, great product for me, great player for me as well. And right now we are heading towards the last game of this episode. We have Wolves away from home at Molineux. And of course, in real life, we beat them 1-0, and Ruben Neves complaining about how we're celebrating like over the top celebration. The thing is, he wouldn't understand if he was in our position, going for top 4 and having a very tough season for the past 2-3 years, potentially getting Champions League football back. And of course, away record, we have been dreadful, and this is something that I always do wanna celebrate, even though it's just a tiny little win, against Wolves. Wolves is a good team. That's why we have to celebrate, It's a compliment in disguise. So I'm not sure why Ruben Neves will be quite salty about it, to be honest. Just kind of odd, to be honest. So yeah, and then right here, 15 minutes in, we're already 3-0 up. So that's pretty much sums up the game, but you will never know. Scorers are I forgot who's. I think Smith Rowe scored the first one, Odegaard second, and right there Alexander Isak scored the last one right there. So 3-0, very comfortable game as well. And by the way, Ruben Neves has moved on to another team. Didn't really catch up what team he played for, but again, I totally forgot about him. I should have put him into the transfer hub, because again, he definitely did link with Arsenal over the summer or for the past few years, but just never have a chance to. So it was kind of unlucky that I couldn't get him. But again, there's so many options out there, and Ronaldo Sanchez still remain at his parent club. So I might be going for him in the future, but we'll see based on the players that we have. But definitely a few more signings has to be made in order to go for the Champions League. Right now, we're not even in European football. I'm already talking about European football right now. I'm just really excited based on the result that we've been getting for the past few months. It's something that we are very proud of. And an 84-minute extended the lead to 4-0 in Martin Odegaard with his second goal. Apparently, Martin Odegaard in real life doesn't score a lot of goals, but in this career mode, he score a lot. You know what? Score a lot, assist a lot, and score a lot. His goal involvement has to be really high, probably as high as, like I said, last time out, he was like 24 at least. So right then, fortunately, we couldn't keep a clean sheet. Apparently, it's just really, really hard in FIFA 22 to get a clean sheet. So the only way to actually, to win games is to score as many goals as possible. I know that's a very Michael Owen saying, but it's really hard to keep a clean sheet. Thank God that isn't the objective for this year. So yeah, I'm happy. So yeah, beating against Wolves 4-1, very convincing win as well. And that will be the end of today's episode, basically. Look at that. Like I said, still at the top of the goal scorer with 18. And right now we are at 1 point right behind Liverpool. But Liverpool has a game in hand. And again, that game against Wolves is a massive one because it would have been a much tighter fight if Wolves beat us in the end. And Man City is catching up as well, placing 4th. Chelsea, Man United, and Spurs are currently sitting at 11th. Not quite sure what's going on with that team, but Norwich City, you gotta be happy for them because they got the first win of the season. So I'm pretty sure they're relegated already, but we'll see in the end. Burnley, Southampton are very close as well, but there are still around 15 games to go. And thank you guys for watching. Like this video, subscribe to my channel, and I'll see you guys in a bit.